Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is NGK. Ke nna ngwanyana wa Motswana, kgosigadi ya Batsatsing, mogakana wa thipa ya Shwari. And if you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. And if you've been here before, I really appreciate you coming back. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel, you guys. I would really appreciate if you could subscribe to my channel. So guys, these past 2 weeks I attended my grandfather's funeral, who is an uncle to my mom, on my mother's side. And then the other week, this past week, this past weekend I attended another relative's funeral. And it just dawned on me to say, you know, our elders are passing, and now we are becoming the elders. We are now the elders, we are the ones who are being called when a child is being problematic, or when certain decisions need to be taken. We are the ones who are being called, because we are now be considered as adults, or who are now approaching the elderly years, and from what I've seen, it's it's sort of a scary thing. I always say that I'm not saying that it's a scary thing because I don't want to get old, but my only fear with getting old is, I keep asking myself, like, what do I have? What have I achieved? What do I have to show for my years, or the years that I've lived? And when there's funerals, because now funerals are not like parties or family gatherings where you go because you want funeral. You go because this is someone you are closely related with. This is someone you share blood with. And I am just like, those kind of spaces, funerals, when you are there, you meet other elders, meaning people, maybe let's say people who grew up with your mother, or people who grew up with your father. So for me, because it was a funeral on my mother's side, I met a lot of um, elders. It's painful when you go to a funeral and elders ask you, are you working? The time I'm not working. What are you doing with your life? I just wish that we become those, in the future, we become those kind of elders who will not keep on asking people's kids, or our nieces and nephews, to ask them, what are you doing? Are you working? Do you have a child? Are you married? Some people are not asking from a bad place, that I understand. They just want to know as to where are you in life, what are you doing. But my thing in this day and age is, nowadays, I just wish people will only ask, what are you doing, especially job wise, if they know that they'll be able to connect you, or to offer you something in the job space. So that is why I always say, not to be honest, I hate family gatherings, I hate parties, I hate funerals. But now, with funerals, even weddings, I hate them. But with funerals, you don't have much of a choice, you know. You just have to go because, you know, it's a funeral. And sometimes you find that it's a funeral of someone who is like someone whom you are like closely related with, and you have to go. You don't have a choice. Asking people, "Hore, are you working? Are you married? Do you have kids?" It's honestly annoying, and I wish as black people we would just stop it. You know, I just wish we would just stop asking, because already as an individual, if you're not working, already it's stressing you. You know, it's stressing you. "Hore, I'm not working, I haven't achieved one, two, three, I want to do this, I want to do that, but I can't afford to do it," you know. And people don't understand that sometimes us not working, it does not necessarily mean that we are lazy, you know. It just means that we do apply, but we don't, those jobs, we don't get them, you know. Future elders, I just wish that we can do better, you know and understand that like certain things are mentally disturbing. You know, they honestly are mentally disturbing. So people always say that you are never at the wrong place. You know, you are where you are supposed to be. But at times it just doesn't feel like that. You just feel that because of my age, I'm supposed to be at this level. You know, I'm supposed to be having my own house. I'm supposed to be having my own car. I'm supposed to be having my own family. And honestly, for me, getting married is not that much of an issue. Issue for me is being able to afford myself, being able to take care of myself, uh, and just affording life in general. You know, like when you get sick, you know that you can, if you don't have medical, you know that you can just take your bank card, go to the doctor, or go to the ATM, withdraw money and go to the doctor. Or if they're swiping there, you just take your card and go there and swipe. Simple as that. But because of the way the economy is right now, and because of being unemployed, that's not the case. You know, when you get sick, you have to go to the clinic. You know, sometimes you know that even when you go to the clinic, they just gonna give you Panado. Sometimes you just decide, ah, let me just try home remedies. You know, maybe I'll get better. Or you just go to the pharmacy and tell them, I'm experiencing one, two, three, and then they give you a medication, you know. So it's honestly tough, guys. It's honestly tough, but I hope that God will bless us all, both male and female, so that we can get jobs, and not just jobs, but better jobs, so that we can be those kind of elders, you know, who are not gonna be burdens on our other cousins, on our sisters, on our brothers, you know. Or even if you can't get a job, but at least uh, get someone, or God blesses you with someone who's gonna be able to give you money to say, okay, this is the kind of business you wanna start. Take the money and start the business, you know. Someone who's gonna believe in you, you know. So yeah, it's one of those things. That's what I'm saying. Getting old, being an adult, approaching the elderly life, it's scary, because I don't want to be an elderly person who's gonna be a burden on my siblings, you know, because it's not a nice thing. From what I've seen, elderly people, when they are sick, or and sick to a point of being bedridden, they just want to see themselves dead, you know, because it's not a nice feeling to be sick and you can't afford a better treatment. This you have to settle for clinic medication, public medication. It's honestly not a nice feeling. So I just hope that we will be those kind of elders who are going to be able to afford life, who are going to be able to take care of ourselves, and take care of our kids and our grandkids, because I mean, we are almost at that age. So yeah, guys, that's just what I wanted to share from me, ngwanyana wa Motswana, kgosigadi ya batsatsing, mogakana wa thipa ya shwadi, ngwanyana wa hae Retshogoville. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate you being here. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and most importantly, subscribe to my channel.